I want to thank all the people who subscribed, liked, and left a comment. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you. I'm working on getting to Thailand. I should leave between March and July. I upload my videos a month in advance because YouTube keep putting restrictions on them. Why, I do not know. So I keep having to redo some of them. The reason why March to July is because it depends on how much money I need to save. It's all the little costs that keep adding up. Plus, because I'm over 60, it all costs 3 times more, such as health insurance, criminal record background check for long-term visa, international phone plan so I do not get locked out of my bank, and a lot more. I'm your typical passport brother, old, broke, fat, and losing my hair. In fact, I just got my first cell phone this year. For the past 25 years, I had no one to call. So why should I get a new cell phone and pay all that extra money? My landline only cost me $10 a month, and now you want me to pay more just for me to get into my bank, just for me to access my own money? I'm telling you, I think cell phones are a scam. Yes, I know what I sound like some old man screaming at the kids to stay off his lawn, but I gave up on my grass because of those damn moles. Moles are impossible to get rid of. Sorry, okay.
Babe.
What's up, babe?
Give me a woman's name.
Woman's name for what?
Just give me a woman's name.
Any name?
A name.
Megan.
Who is Megan?
It's a name.
No, but who is that? Why would you say Megan and not me?
Don't start with your game.
Out of everyone's name, you wouldn't say mine? Because why would you do that?
For any name.
I didn't say any name. A woman's name. Who do you know whose name is Megan? Because I'm gonna
Megan Fox, Megan Good, Megan Stallion. Leave me alone.
You failed anyways, so whatever. Take a couch tonight too.
Bye.
If I just said Kelly Rowland, Beyonce, you say that you think that if I put 1,000 men, they would say all these things are similar. Mm-hmm. That's what you think?
Yeah, I think so.
No.
I mean, I had a long day. I'm tired, so.
Oh, you had to do what?
I had a long day. I'm tired, and they wear makeup. If I had makeup on.
Ma'am, now here's the thing. See, the average black woman today weighs more than the average black man at her height. And you can't tell you nothing about weight. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. No physician, no professional can tell you a goddamn thing about it. And this is why so many women's price is too high. No amount of logic, reason, discernment, when you believe you're whatever.
If I have to place myself against Kelly Rowland and Beyonce, and you know what? No, I can rate myself an 8 because I think.
So you think you'll rank up there with Beyonce?
Yes, we are both beautiful.
Confidence is good, fine, but delusion is not.
I don't think. I think that's not delusion.
Denial, whatever you want to call it. Okay, your BMI is 31.2. You are obese.
Okay, by the statistics.
By the reality.
Yes, and it's
by the reality. Average women don't think they're average. That's what this segment is going to show. She's average. She doesn't think she's average. Therefore, your average status, even at the beginning, will be a placeholder. She's going to expect you to do better because in her mind, she's up here.
I think shaming them on things that they can't is just good to bring yourself a laugh.
You think it's a good thing to make men insecure about?
But a man should be like he should respect himself enough to not let what I say or what anyone else say.
See, women have this privilege of like being able to talk about men without really any repercussion when it comes to violence. For example, if I walked up to a guy who was 6'5", who was 300 pounds, I'm 6'1", and I start calling that guy a I should expect to get hit.
Yeah.
The difference with y'all is you think you can run your mouth to a man, and it's actually true, and not get hit because you have societal protection when it comes to physical violence. Now, I'm not saying that anybody should hit somebody for words that come out of their mouth. However, I can't expect there's a 0 possibility for him to hit me.
A couple
couple of years ago, I believed that you should never hit a woman. I thought that hitting a woman was wrong and that really, what would a woman need to do to deserve to be hit? I was unaware of just how violent women are. Where I grew up, it was not normal to have women hit men. That wasn't something I really saw ever. The more I got into media, the more I had conversations with men and women, the more I realized that behind closed doors, women absolutely beat the shit out of their husbands. I couldn't believe how many men had been hit by women. And so I started to see the types of punches that these women would throw. And I thought to myself, if you want to hit like a man, then expect to get hit like a man. I have zero sympathy.
You ain't gonna hit me though. You ain't gonna hit me though. Is you? I'm calling my daddy right now. I'm calling my daddy right now.
Boy, that was funny. That was funny. Hopefully your father don't actually show up, because if I was him, I would do exactly what I was prepared to do to your father, for sure. You got 50%. If he comes over thinking he's a superhero, you don't get 100. Don't care the age. He ain't my daddy.
Be easier for women to find awesome men. Yes, I said it. She's sad and I'm angry. Now I'm angry because somebody made her cry. Sorry, the lack of somebody made her cry. Now I'm getting angry. She's great and she's built a whole life for herself, and that is really attractive. There are a lot of us and we're not finding them. Why the fuck?
I'm funny. I have a good sense of humor. I can cook. Guys like girls who can cook. Whatever.
Well, you think what you just described puts you in the top 10% of all earners in this country. 10% of men make $100,000.
I think a lot more people make $100,000 on average.
Look at her face, guys.
Yeah.
Look, she really believes this. 10%.
Well, maybe I just know different people. I just know a lot of people who they just make
shit, man. And this, and gentlemen, this is why it is so easy for women like her to devalue you, because she thinks being funny, so she says, can cook, can clean. You think, you think you're the shit.
I see these stories, these like marriage stories of like they're doing the toast reception or whatever, and like, yeah, I didn't like him at first. That's such a disrespect. Obviously, love is something that needs to grow and develop, and having these feelings towards a partner, it takes time to develop those strong feelings and that bond. You hear these stories of like, oh no, I turned him down. No, man, that's not the kind of relationship that I want with a girl. I want her to be down for me from the get-go. When I was in college, a lot of women be like, oh, I don't know, I got a test coming up, I'll let you know. And I'm like, I've made the mistake of following up. Oh, okay, well, what about next week? Maybe. It's like, bro, she's not interested. She's not interested. Goodbye. If a girl is really down for you, if she really likes you, she will make time for you. A girl who says, maybe I'll let you know, goodbye.
And she was making time for him. She read every letter over and over and over.
She didn't respond.
But the majority of men are good men. Ooh, it's a very small percentage of men that are sleeping with all the women. Like it's a very, like if you want a guy that's over 6 foot, that's 15% of men. You want him to be cute, cut that in half. You want him to make money, cut that in half. It's a very small percentage of men that are sleeping with all the girls. Like every girl has a guy in their friend zone that would treat them well, and they know would treat them well, and they know likes them. And it's like, we don't pick them. And then we're going to cry because the guy we picked is bad to us. But you could have picked the guy in the friend zone.
That's why I think about the threshold, okay? So there are several things I'm thinking about, and then I know strategy. So I could take a plumber and have him have an entire business, because that's the way that my mind works, and so I would make that work for us.
Put your penis up.
Somebody laughing.
You see what you just did? You see what you just did?
See how
I gave you a man who's out doing just fine on his own, and you got to go make him earn one and be like you. That ain't gonna work, boo.
It's not. So
you're gonna emasculate the hell out of him. Because it's like, well, now I've been, Thomas, you've been a plumber for 20 years and you just happy, yeah. But now she got me trying to have a truck and this and that and going over here and that. Well, why? Well, because she's used to Birkin bags. And, she thinks we can become accredited investors. And what's that going to be like sitting up in the bed on Sunday when Thomas wants to sleep in? Hey, you should get up and start that website. We can do this, we can do that.
Now you see why I say somebody got to be on the same frequency as me, somebody that enjoys preparing and creating.
But you're on a masculine frequency.
Oh, okay.
You're not on the right. You're on a masculine frequency.
Okay.
So if you want somebody on that, okay, are you all right being 1 of 5?
Oh, I already had that scenario, and I didn't like that.
Well, then are you all right with letting Thomas just be? You're not going to accept Thomas.
Why does Thomas have to be my scenario, though, when I'm surrounded by men that are like engineers and...
Because they don't want baby mamas. They're 40 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You're a mother of 4. And how many different fathers?
4.
Holy How many times have you been married?
None.
That ain't gonna work.
I've been proposed to 3 times. But
that ain't gonna work. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, I'll never accept it.
No. What I'm saying is not gonna work. There's no marriage to a woman who has 4 kids by 4 different men who's never been married. What guy wants to follow that?
So your answer is I'm done.
As far as marriage, in all likelihood, yeah. I mean, how old are you?
44.
44. First off, man, let's take you out of it. Do you have any sons?
I do, 2 sons.
So 2 of your 2 sons come back and both of them say, hey, Mom, I found a woman with 4 kids from 4 different men. I'm going to marry her. You're going to say, go ahead, son. Let's go ahead and plan that up.
Probably not.
Exactly.
I'll be honest, probably not.
Exactly.
Yes, absolutely.
Exactly, because the men you're talking about are somebody's sons. I mean, here's the thing. If you didn't need to be married to have babies, you don't need to be married. You don't need to be married now. That's really how men think about it.